Hi folks, just another little t-shirt video here for you now. I've got some customers who have requested that I copy their logo, and as a result of that they send me over the image, and what I've got to do is to actually trace the outer lines of their image so that I can create the vinyl in the colour of their choice to put on the t-shirt. So what I'm going to do is just show you now how I roughly go about that and bring the image into the Silhouette Cameo software. No need to go into Photoshop at all for this one. We'll do it all in the free software that comes with the Silhouette Cameo. So let's just pop over here and have a look. I'll import the image, we'll trace the outlines of it, and then we'll cut it out and then apply it to our garment. So let's have a look at the software. Right, okay then, I could have done this as a screen capture, but it's easy for me just to point out stuff as I'm doing it. So I'm doing it this way, just by photographing the screen. So first of all, we've got our window open here. This is a 12 by 12 page I've opened up. And all I'm going to do is go to the file and click on merge. And I'm going to locate the image which I know is on my desktop. And that's the image which we need for our customer. As you can see, it's a white border there and white writing, and they're going to have it on a black t-shirt. So what we've basically got to do is to now get this, or trace this image, so that we can actually produce cut lines around it. And what we're going to do, we're going to go over here onto the right hand side menu bar, and if you just hover your mouse over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icon and keep your mouse over it, you'll see that it says open the trace panel. So just click on, we'll just click on the trace panel, and then we've got select trace area. Now we're in here, I'm going to click on that select trace area, and then I'm going to go outside of the actual writing I want. There's a little cross there, as you can see, my little crosshairs, and I'm going to hold the left mouse button down when I'm outside, making sure that I can draw a box around all of the image I want to cut out. So I'm going to hold it about there, and I'm going to hold the left mouse button down and drag it. As you can see, I'm dragging a box there around all of the image which I require. And once I'm happy that everything's within that box that I've just dragged, I'm going to let go of the mouse, and everything then goes yellow. Now, I don't just want the outline, I want a solid fill. I want to cut everything out there. So all I'm going to do now is to click trace. You could trace the outer edge, that would just do the outside of the image. I want to trace everything, so I'm just going to click trace. Right, and as you can see, there's a red line appeared, which we can't really see properly at the moment until I actually grab hold of the picture, the black image, original image, and just hold the left mouse button down and drag it out of the way. And as you can see there's our red cut line, and all our writing is designated its own individual cut line. So I'm happy with that. Now I can go on this image now, right click on it and delete this image. So I don't need that anymore. So this is now, if I just click on the line, there's our image, there's the size of it, 9.757. So I can make it bigger if I want, or make it smaller. Whatever I want to do with it is entirely up to me. Now what I've got to do here is, this is going to be the main image on the back of the t-shirt. And we also want the same thing as a breast logo. So all I'm going to do is to right click on the image and click copy, and then just come below it and right click below and click paste. And as you can see there, I've actually got a duplicate image there, which now I can resize this one and take it down to the size of a breast logo and just move it up there. And if I wanted to do just one, I could just cut that one out, not a problem whatsoever. Well, on this t-shirt here, what I actually require is two. I've got a hoodie and a t-shirt to do. So I'm just gonna, again, paste again. That's another full-size image. I'll just drag this one out of the way. I don't need the little one out of the way for a minute. Let's just bring that down there, or bring it out of the way. And get this other one and put that down directly below that one there. Now, although this is a 12 by 12 sheet, it's not exactly the right size that I want. So I can go back into my design window, which is there, and click the page, open the page setup panel, which is the first tab. And as you can see, I've got 12 by 12. Now what I want to do, I want to increase that because my actual vinyls are 15. So all I'm going to do here is just leave the width on 12 inches and increase the height to 15 inches. And then you'll find when I click outside, as you can see, the size of the page is increased. So I'm happy with that. And all I'm going to do is drag on my little icon back onto the page, and then I'm going to right click on it and copy that one, and then go next to it, right click on it again and click paste. And as you can see there, what I've actually got now is two miniatures. That one's 3.2 inches wide. That will be the press logo. And if you're unsure of the size, what you can always do is go over to your actual garment itself. So these are my two garments. I've got one polo shirt here, and we've got one medium hoodie there. So all you've got to do is just take the tape measure and measure how big you think you want the logo. So in this one, I'm going to go for 10.5 inches wide. That's for the big one there. And if we turn it over, again, I'm just eyeing it up there. I could probably go for the chest logo 3.5 inches there. So I've allowed 3 inches for that one. So I'm going to go to 3.5 inches. And now I know, because don't forget this will vary depending on what size garment you're actually printing on. These are a medium garment, that's what I've decided. So I'm just going to take their measurements now. Just increase the size of that little one from about just over 3 inches to 3.5 inches. So coming over here with 3.2 inches, I'm just going to drag them a little bit bigger, just to about 3.5 inches. And as you can see, that's made a big difference to the two sizes. And I can delete that one if I want. And then just right click on that one and copy that one. And then just right click on it and paste it again over there. So now I know for a fact that I've got two exactly the same size. Let's just move this one over a little bit. And move that one over a little bit as well. So I'm happy with that. As these are vinyls, all I've got to do now is to mirror that when I come to put it into my craft cutter. Now you can either do that by doing it in the software, or you can do it when you come to print on this version of Silhouette Studio. You can just click the send button. These are my settings which I've already set up here, and all I'll do is press send, and it'll ask me now to send it either mirrored or send it as is. Well, I want it to send it mirrored because I've not actually mirrored it. So let me do that now. But just before I do that, let me put my white vinyl in. Right, okay, so what I've basically done is just give this a pre-press as I normally do. The pocket starts around here, and as I said before, with these slide in and out presses, I don't really want to be pressing on the pocket because that can leave a ridge line. So all I do is I just, if you look, when I pull the press down, if I move it to there, I've missed the pocket, you see. And providing I've got the hood hanging over the top there, I can move this in and out wherever I want it to miss that actual pocket there. So all I've done is that, give myself a 10 to 15 second blast of heat with a jumper or pullover or a hoodie like this, for example, because they do tend to retain more moisture. So I'll just give myself a bit more time now. And again, what I'm looking for is a centre crease, which I've actually put in there. So if I lay this on the worktop now, I'm sorry about the poor light here, only I've lost the bulb out above my head just before I started filming, so that's the reason why it's a bit dark here. But I can see, you probably can't see it, I can see a line right down the centre of the garment there, on the back of the garment there. And I'm going to fold my graphic in half, as you know, as I've told you in other videos, until I'm lining everything up, until the ends actually meet. And I've put a crease down the middle of my mylar sheet. And that mylar sheet I want to basically line up with the centre image which I've got my centre line, which I've got down the centre of the garment. But one thing I want to do is just to be aware of the head, where the head drops down when you're wearing the hoodie sort of thing. And it's normally halfway between the sleeve. That's normally roughly about the top of your where your image wants to be. So I'm lining this up now with basically with my centre line like that. Take the hood out of the way, just to ensure that my line is correct. I know that it's straight because I've got my centre line running through the garment and also running through the mylar. That's dead in line, so I can just push that down like that. And sometimes, as I said to you before, these don't stick very well, these mylar sheets, but in this case it's stuck on all right. I'll carry that over. I'll just lay that under our heat press, making sure to pull your cords out because sometimes they get trapped inside the garment. And again, I'm just making sure everything is where it needs to be. As I said, my pocket ends here. If I turn it over, you can actually see the pocket ends there. So I've just pulled this plantain in and out, providing my top is over the top. And my plantain coming down, I'll just move it backwards till it's not pressing on the pocket. Get my sheet to protect the garment. And pull down and press the garment. We've got quite a heavy pressure here. This is 165 degrees C hot peel product for 20 seconds. So we'll do this, we'll peel off, and then, as I say, we'll carry on. There we go, that comes up. Pull that off and start to withdraw our lovely graphic, as you can see there. And I know that if I hold that up, and there you go, happy days. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and just do these other ones. You haven't really got to see that. That's the procedure we go through. As you know, some people just like to see us making random t-shirts. But as you see, things like hoodies, for example, we don't keep these in stock. We order them in. We've got about 8 to 10 garments, I think, there. And basically, all special orders. We just allow a little bit longer for delivery to the customer. But we let them know that anyway, that we only keep black and white in stock of t-shirts. Basically, we don't keep any hoodies in stock. Again, all special orders, even the black ones. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed this little quickie. And there you go. That's taken an image off of someone else's logo, opening it up in the software, which is the Silhouette Cameo Studio software, and just using the trace facility. And as you can see there, it's traced it absolutely lovely. Thanks very much. See you in the next video. Till then, bye for now.